Hello everyone, Edge Gaming, and today we're taking a deep dive into the Nacon Daija arcade fight stick for the PS5, a premium arcade controller designed with competitive fighting game players in mind. Now, if you're someone who loves games like Street Fighter, Tekken, Guilty Gear, or any fighting game where precision matters, then a good fight stick can completely change your experience. But the real question is the Nacon Daija actually worth it? And more importantly, does it stand up against the competition like the Hori Alpha or other high-end fight sticks? Well, today we're going to break it all down. But before we jump in, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video. Alright, let's take a closer look at the Nacon Daija fight stick. Right out of the box, the Nacon Daija immediately gives off a premium tournament-grade feel. The first thing you'll notice is the clean, wide layout, which gives your hands plenty of room to work during intense matches. And one of my favorite design choices is that the cover art is customizable. So if you want to personalize your fight stick with your favorite character, game, or artwork, you can easily swap out the design and make the stick truly your own. Now let's talk about the controls. The Daija uses Sanwa buttons and a Sanwa joystick, which is basically the gold standard for arcade components. These are the same kinds of parts you'd find in many professional arcade cabinets, meaning you get fast inputs, smooth movements, and extremely responsive gameplay. Another small but very thoughtful feature is the soft cushion underneath the fight stick. If you play with the stick on your lap, that cushion actually makes long gaming sessions much more comfortable, while also helping the stick stay stable. Speaking of stability, this thing is pretty heavy, and that weight actually helps keep the controller firmly in place during intense matches. But of course, that same weight might make it a little less convenient to carry around if you travel to tournaments or gaming sessions. Now, something interesting about the layout is where certain buttons are placed. Instead of putting the start, select, and trackpad buttons on the front, Nacon placed them on the side of the controller. And honestly, that's a smart move, because during intense matches, the last thing you want is accidentally hitting the start button and pausing the game mid-combo. Another nice addition is the inclusion of L3 and R3 buttons, which you don't always see on arcade sticks. It's a small feature, but it can be very useful depending on how you configure your controls. When it comes to actual gameplay, the Nacon Daija performs exactly how you'd expect from a premium fight stick. The Sanwa joystick feels extremely precise, making directional inputs smooth and reliable, which is crucial when you're performing things like quarter circles, dragon punches, or charge moves. The Sanwa buttons are also very responsive with a light actuation, which means your inputs register quickly and consistently. And if you're someone who likes to customize your setup, the Daija makes that incredibly easy. Because unlike some fight sticks, where modifications can be complicated, the Daija was clearly designed with modding and maintenance in mind. One of the coolest features of this fight stick is how easy it is to open it up. Instead of needing to remove screws from the bottom, the Daija has clips on the sides of the controller that allow you to open the top panel quickly. Once you open it up, you'll see something really clever. The braided USB-C cable is stored inside the fight stick itself. That's a fantastic design choice because it keeps everything neatly organized and protected when you are transporting it. And unlike some other fight sticks, this cable is detachable, which actually gives it an advantage over something like the Hori Alpha, where the cable isn't removable. Inside the compartment, Nacon also includes some really useful tools. You get a replacement joystick head, a screwdriver for maintenance, and even a flat circular metal tool that helps you remove joystick components when swapping parts. All of this makes the Daija extremely mod-friendly, which is great if you like experimenting with different buttons or joystick setups. And of course, like most arcade sticks, the buttons and joystick are fully customizable. so you can swap them out for other parts if you want to change the feel of your controller. Now let's talk about the strengths and weaknesses of the Nacon Daija. For the pros, first, the Sanwa joystick and buttons provide excellent arcade quality performance. Second, the side-mounted start and system buttons help prevent accidental presses during gameplay. Third, the easy open design with side clips makes maintenance and customization incredibly convenient. Fourth, the detachable braided USB-C cable stored inside the controller is a fantastic design feature. And finally, the internal tool, storage and included accessories show that this stick was really designed with fighting game enthusiasts in mind. But it's not perfect. One downside is the weight. While it improves stability, it can make the fight stick less portable if you carry your gear around often. Another issue some users have noticed is that the Daija can be a bit selective with the Type-C cables it accepts, which might cause some compatibility frustrations if you try using a different cable. So what's the verdict? Is the Nacon Daija worth it? Honestly, if you're looking for a premium arcade fight stick with tournament-level components, the Daija is a very strong option. At $250, it is a good investment if you are serious about fighting games. The combination of Sanwa parts, easy customization, internal storage, and thoughtful design features makes it clear that this controller was built with serious fighting game players in mind. It's not the lightest stick out there, and it does have a few quirks. But overall, the Nacon Daija delivers excellent performance and flexibility, making it a solid choice for both competitive players and enthusiasts who love customizing their gear. And that's my review of the Nacon Daija arcade fight stick for the PS5. If you made it this far and enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button because it really helps the channel grow. And if you want to see more reviews of fight sticks, controllers, and fighting game gear, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.